Hey guys, it is a fantastic Tuesday. I don't know why I said fantastic. It's really not fantastic. It's warm, so I guess that's good. Early spring. Had a lot of rain today. Storm overnight, storm the night before, quite a bit of rain. And you know, I've had a lot of people ask me for an update on my dry well. And you know, in all honesty, I did the dry well 3 years ago, and there's only been a small handful of occasions when the dry well actually filled up completely, so I didn't have a whole lot to report on. But we've had so much rain over the last 24 to 48 hours that I wanted to show you guys my dry well. And if you look back at my video from 3 years ago, you'll see that I don't know if it'll show up, but right there's the center drain. Every time we'd have any rain at all, this whole front yard would flood, my neighbor's yard would flood, and I had nowhere to go with the water. You know, they say take it to daylight, and that's the best thing. So since I don't have a drainage or storm runoff drainage provided by the city, the only option is dry well. So I put in this gigantic dry well, and this, if I remember right, it's like 8 feet by 8 feet or close to that, and it's 6 feet deep, and it's full of stone, and you can still see the remnants of the I guess I'll call it a French drain, but it really isn't a French drain, just a drain pipe that would go along this way. And it's pretty wet right now. Like I said, we've had a bunch of rain. And then you can see where my piping tees off, and this is the most standing water I've had out here, and actually I'm pretty happy with the results. In 3 years I've had no front yard floods, and as long as it stops raining for an hour or so and I'll come back out here, this will dissipate. Now, there's always a point when the ground can get just so saturated that it just has nowhere else to go, and then you have ponding water. But so far, this dry well has worked perfectly. I mean, this is the most standing water I've had out here, and we just, within the last 30 minutes, it stopped raining. I mean, we had a deluge of rain and thunder and storms. I mean, you can see everything is wet. But, you know, there you go, guys. Go back, check out the installation of my dry well 3 years ago. 2 years ago, I reseeded this, and it's come along pretty good. And here we are. We have a functional dry well that has, for the most part, solved my front end or my front yard flooding. My neighbor's yard doesn't flood anymore. And I guarantee that I can come back out here in an hour or so, and as long as it stays like this and doesn't rain more, that will dissipate into the ground, and the standing water is gone in no time. Well, let's take a look, guys. It's about 5 after 4, so about an hour and a half. You know, everything's so saturated it probably didn't go down much, but it looks like it's went down some. Well, yeah, the ground is really saturated. I mean, it's going down. It definitely has went down. So I'll check it tomorrow morning if we don't have a whole bunch of rain overnight, and we'll see where we're at. No flood. 2 thumbs up for the no flood. Stay tuned. There's my bubbies. Oh, my mouse. Yeah, this is my neighbor's cat that kind of adopted us. Yeah, his name's Milo. I call him Bubbies. I call him Milo some, but he's a talker. Aren't you a talker? Oh, I know. I just sat with you for about a half an hour. Oh, I know, Bubbies. All right, guys, we're about 24 hours in, maybe just a little bit more than 24 hours. Had a little bit of rain overnight, nothing significant. And the, matter of fact, it's sprinkling right now. The dry well worked perfectly. It completely absorbed all the water. I mean, it was saturated. I had a little bit of standing water in my T system, and standing water, as you see earlier in the video, right here at the Drywell location. And here we are, you know, just over 24 hours and it's gone. So, hey, drywells work. You know, any type of draining system or drainage system can be overwhelmed. That's why you have floods. If you just have too much rain and the storm sewer drain or whatever type of system you have can't accept it all, you have a flood. But so far so good. After 3 years, I've had 0 front yard floods. A couple of times we've had enough rain to where I've had a little bit of standing water, but as soon as it stops raining, the standing water absorbs into the ground. The drywell does its job. My neighbor's yard doesn't flood. My yard doesn't flood. I mean, hey, I'm sure at some point we'll have enough rain to where I'll have, you know, standing water out here for some time. But so far so good. 3 years in and the drywell works. Hopefully this will help you guys. If you can take your drainage to daylight, you know, that's the best option. But when you have no city storm sewer drainage available to you and you're kind of in a low spot and you have nowhere to go, dig a drywell. All right, guys, I appreciate you watching. Hit the like button if you would. I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers. I mean, that's not very much, but for a beginner YouTuber, you know, I'm pretty excited about it. So help me hit that 2,000. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you on the next video.